Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cherry the Geek TV. I'm Joe Vanourney. We are here joined by two of the cast members of The Villains of Valley View, a new Disney Channel series which will be debuting on the Disney Channel June 3rd and shortly thereafter on Disney Plus. It's Malachi Barton and Reed Horstmann. Gentlemen, welcome to Cherry the Geek TV.
Hello.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for having us, Joe.
I was wondering if you could start off by giving our viewers a peek as to what the series is, what is the Villains of Valley View, and who do both of you play on it?
Yeah, so...
Do you want me to take it?
Oh, you or me. I'm down with whatever.
Go for it. After you.
The Villains of Valley View is about a family of supervillains who have to go into hiding in Valley View, Texas, after being kicked out of their home in Centropolis, and they have to learn how to be a normal family and adapt to their good lives. And I play Colby.
And I play Jake.
But that's your alter egos. You're also supervillains. Who do you play in terms of supervillains, and what are your powers?
I am Flashform, and I am a shapeshifter. And over the season, you might find out that I have a couple more tricks up my sleeve.
I love how cryptic that is. My villain name before Jake gave up the villain life was Chaos, and he had remarkable super strength.
Now you are living next door to a nice girl played by Caden Muller-Jansen. Her name's Hartley. She's the sweet girl on the series, but I understand that in real life, Reed, she broke into your room and she stole your bubble gum, big old jar of bubble gum and cheese balls, and then put them in your other castmate's Isabella's room and to try to set her up. Is she the true villain? Even though she's playing that, is she the true villain of the show?
It was a tragedy that day. Had a hankering for cheese balls. I went in my room and they were gone. Come to find out that it was actually Caden and Lucy that orchestrated the entire thing. And so as my plot of revenge, I took our giant recycling bin full of old scripts and I wheeled it into Caden's room. And so when she finished her scene and walked in, there's a giant dumpster in her room full of old scripts. And she's like, dude, really? I'm like, that's what you get for taking my cheese balls. So we all prank each other. We all mess with each other all the time. So it's really all of us, I think.
I spoke to Lucy earlier and she said that she is the cast prankster. She's the true organizer of all the pranks. And she said that she's filmed a bunch of other ones with other cast members that she hasn't posted yet. And she teased that she's going to be posting them later in the season as the series progresses. Malachi, did she get you? Have you been pranked?
Luckily, I pray for this one, but I have not gotten hit by the Lucy bomb yet. Hopefully.
It's coming.
I know. I have gotten hit by a couple of other pranksters on set, like our first AD Guy. He filled my whole room with balloons for my birthday. I came back from being in Vancouver, Canada, and I came back and I was there and my room was filled with balloons.
I was wondering
if we could talk a bit about the costuming of the show. I know in the pilot, I've seen the first two episodes. I know in the pilot episode, there's a little bit of a flashback to the supervillain days, and you all have your supervillain costumes. I know Marvel films are the big thing. Everybody, a lot of superheroes, a lot of supervillains. This was your guys' chance to wear the super costumes. What was that like, putting on that costume? Did you get any input? Did you know what they were going to be beforehand? Did they kind of talk to you guys what the costumes were going to be, or was it a total surprise? When you showed up on set.
It was unreal. I mean, we had to go in for multiple fittings over the course of pre-production and getting into the show. So we saw original drawings and mock-ups of what the suits were going to look like. But over the course of multiple fittings and mock-ups and different prototypes and things like that, we definitely got to see our suits evolve over time. Specifically with mine, there was all these elements with different armor and texture and all these different things that they wanted to implement. And we really got to see the costumers push the boundaries of how to make these suits and make them look awesome and really pop on camera. So to have spent so much time with them and getting used to wearing them and moving around in them, we really have like kind of lived in them in a really awesome sense, and it adds a whole new element of confidence to the characters when we play them in the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, Reed kind of covered it all. But yeah, when I first saw my first sketch of my suit, I lost it. I thought it was so cool because mine's a little bit more like streetwear. And honestly, it kind of hurt me because I was the last to get a super suit. And when we filmed the first episode, I got to see all of them in their supervillain suits, and I was just in there in my normal clothes. But once I finally got my suit, I was so happy with it. And there's a scene where we are all in it, and it felt like we were a awesome supervillain family.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was a great moment.
Well, we are sadly out of time. I want to thank you so much for chatting with us today on Cherry the Geek TV. The series is called The Villains of Valley View, and it premieres Friday, June 3rd on the Disney Channel, and will drop on Disney Plus shortly thereafter. Reed and Malachi, thank you so much for chatting with us
today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
That's me, Amy. You know, just your average girl. This is my brother Jake. He has some strong qualities. Well, I also have a younger brother, Colby.
What up, fam?
He's going through changes. Okay, but my parents...
This is how we're gonna spend our weekends. This is what ordinary families do.
They're shockingly typical. We're the Maddens. Just your normal, wholesome, good family.
Aside from wanting to take over the world, just like everybody else.
We're just trying to fit in, and it's totally working. Right?
Everyone just act normal!
The Villains of Valley View premiere event, Friday, June 3rd on Disney Channel.